again, my YouTube friends. Big Dog Beef back down in the basement. We wanted to give an update as to what has been going on. I know the last video we talked about weight in the Rock Island Armory, Rock Ultra full size high capacity. This video is mostly, well, not mostly, it is going to be about the magazines. In this case, we did take the gun out to the range. I ran about 300 to 400 rounds through it, and I gotta say, I'm really impressed, at least with feeding. I was really worried that the feed ramp in here was going to be an issue. No, not at all. Everything seemed to have fed just fine. What we want to talk about today, though, is about the magazines, as I have some concerns about the magazines. So first of all, let's talk about the ACT mags, the ACT mags. These are the ones that come standard with the gun. And this is a factory magazine for them. Okay. Overall, no major issues. Pleasantly surprised, at least from a feeding standpoint. I did put a Dawson base pad on one of them and tested this, and if I remember correctly, and I apologize that I may not remember 100% correctly, I believe during one of the runs there was a lockback issue where there was still a round in the magazine and it actually locked the slide back. However, it was in a weird position for the round. It was kind of like up here, like it was about to go in, but the slide was locked back. And I wish I had actually taken a picture of it. Let me see if I can show you here. So, because I do know that, let me actually, you know what, hang on, let's do this. So this does lock the slide back just fine. It does what it's supposed to do. Like I said, and it was just one, I think it was just one time, and it was only with the Dawson base pad that the slide was locked back with a round in the chamber. Except, again, the round kind of looked like this. And, yeah, see, that's not going to work. I'm not going to be able to feed that in. So I'm not really sure what the cause of that was, and I really wish I did have a picture that I could have, that I took a picture in there to kind of get a general idea of what the story was. But again, after that, didn't really remember any other subsequent issues. Could be magazines are new, still need to be broken in. That's always a possibility. Springs are still tight. There's still some rubbing inside. You know, followers need to kind of get broken in a little bit themselves. Perfectly fine. One of the problems that I did run into with the ACT mags was I was unable to load a full 14 rounds by hand. I think on one of the magazines I got 13 in. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to move this stuff out of here, out of the way. And we are going to try and load 14 rounds by hand. Okay. That right there is 11. 12. 13. 14. There we go. Now we got 14 rounds in. Whew. So, and it looks like there's a little bit more spring action. So what we're going to do, just because this is one of the tests I like to do, is can this magazine be seated easily with the 14 rounds? Yeah, it gets in there. I've had ones that, you know, when you fully load them up, it's almost impossible to seat a magazine on a closed slide because there's no, come on, because there's no room for the spring to compress anymore. Alright, so to load a full 14 rounds, we need to use a magazine loader like this at Lula. Alright, so let's switch gears now and let's talk about the mec-gars that I had purchased. I have one here with the base pad that it came with, and one with the Dawson base pad, just for the comparison. Along the lines of the Act Mags, I was also unable to load a full 14 rounds in all the magazines. Only one time I was actually able to do it. So for our test, just like we did, with the Act Mag, go ahead and load these up. Okay, so that's 13. The 14th round kind of wants to go in, but using the mag loader, there you go, full 14 rounds. Once again, just like the other test, just to see how it seats. Got to jam it in there a little bit, but it does seat eventually, so there's still some room with the spring to compress the round up against the bottom of the slide. So overall, the mec-gars were generally okay. I did also, with, I don't know if it was one of the mec-gars or all of the mec-gars, have the same lockback issue that I had with the ACT mags. Unfortunately, unlike the ACT mags, where it happened, I believe, only once, it happened numerous times with the mec-gars, where last round is in, slide is locked back. And again, it was in a position where the round was kind of like that. You know, I don't know if it was tilted up or what. Again, I did not take a picture, and I probably should have. But I don't believe it was on all of them. I do need to do some further testing with that, and I do plan on doing that, by the way. But as just a comparison, here is the ACT mag and the mec-gar with one dummy round loaded. If you look at the difference, look at where the tab is for the slide lock. In the Act Mag, it's below this lip. With the mec-gar, it's right at the lip, almost a little above. So if I continue to have feeding issues, I certainly imagine that I could take some material off of here to get it to behave a little bit better. Again, both of the followers are a little bit different. But again, you see this is sticking up, or can be sticking up just a little bit, and the way it's angled is there's a good chance it could be impinging on the slide stop. Oh, and by the way, in case you're curious, the purple bullets are from Rogers Better Bullets out of King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. This is their new PC bullet, their poly-coated bullet. For those that are maybe familiar with Rogers Better Bullets when it comes to their lead, he has some of the hardest lead rounds out there at, what, 21 Brunel, by the way. Here's one of his lead rounds. Same round, obviously that's a truncated cone, but same lead, just with a proprietary coating over top of it. Okay, that's all, just to help reduce smoke. There's a bunch of videos out there of people that have been testing these, and I really like them. Plus, they're local. Just in case you were curious as to what the story was with the purple bullets in front of me. Alright. As I said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time.